The Maquoketa Cardinals are hitting the books once again, and that's not just during school hours. As far as studying the game of football, they are getting the X's and O's down, and they've seen great results. They're going for their 5th straight playoff appearance, but they're also opening the book in the area of character development.
Before, we were pretty happy making the playoffs, just qualifying was the goal, and doing it 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
Now the expectation is to be at the top, to win the district, and 2 years ago we did win the district, and we hosted our first 2 playoff games ever in the history of Maquoketa, and that's the goal again this year, is to host a couple games.
What are some things that are going to have to happen to get you there again this year, you think?
Well, number one, it comes down to leadership, and we truly believe that our seniors are going to provide some, and we have our leadership council, and that helps too, and it's our 3rd year of it, so our seniors have been through the grooming process that goes along with that. And not only that, it's a matter of staying away from injuries and taking care of yourself and being mentally ready to play every Friday night, and I think that's something that will happen.
You guys have an offense that's built on a system too, where maybe there's something about that it's going to thrive. You know, you don't have to have a superstar necessarily, but the system itself kind of nurtures great success, and it's hard to defend, obviously. You know.
Yes, and the fact that the spread is you have to cover everyone, and when you do find that matchup, that's the greatest part for us as coaches. You know, we scheme all weekend trying to figure out what's our matchup that we're going to take advantage of, and then when other teams try to take that away, we know that there's another opening somewhere in that crack.
How great is that when you see it during a game too, and then wow, you know, that preparation came through. You know.
Well, as a coach, any time you call a play, you always think it's going to work. Otherwise, you're not going to call it. But we've always thought that with our talent and the way that our kids are executing the offense, the off-season weights and conditioning and things that we do, that they're ready to go on Friday nights, and it's almost the reward for all the hard work.
You guys have got a football culture going now here too, and the pattern of life of football too. Talk about that part where these guys think about it a lot, and they pour into it with their work ethic, but they properly balance things too. I mean that's what makes good football teams, right?
Well, you need the balance, and that's very important. We're reading The Season of Life with our leadership council, and it's a great book by Jeffrey Marks. And one of the favorite parts of that is when one of the parents asks the coach, he says, well, what kind of season are you going to have? And his comment is, well, get back to me in 15 or 20 years and I'll be able to tell you, because I want to know how these kids become as fathers, as husbands, as people in our community. And that's what we're trying to do here. And I feel like our kids, when they walk away, the brotherhood of Cardinals, it's something that's just not letters that are on the side of the building. It's something that we believe in.
It really makes you think about what your purpose is as a Cardinal, and around the community you really watch what you do, and you're making sure that, I mean, you're a respectful person year-round. That when people watch you, they want to make sure that something positive is going on.
Well, talking about too the X's and O's part of thing, like it's so much fun to watch you guys, you know, because when you run out of the spread like that, it just seems like it's a game of adjustments too, that you're always aware of finding that weakness on the field. You know, lining up behind center, what's that like for you, you know?
Well, it's really nice knowing that we have the team, the defense on edge, knowing that they don't really know what we're going to do, and sometimes we don't even know what we're going to do. It's kind of just, I can pull it, I can run it, I can throw it. So on 3rd down, who knows what we're going to do, so it's nice knowing that.
I think a big part of that falls on our quarterback. He's always reading defenses, see what defense they're in, so he knows what routes are going to be open before the play even starts.
When you have that element of mystery on your side of the ball, can you imagine what it's like on the other side of the ball? Is that something that was kind of one of the charms of this offense, you think?
Oh, yeah, I think it's really tough on defenses to come out here and play against our offense. We really spread the field on them, make them decide whether they have to decide whether it's going to be run or pass, keep them guessing half the time.
Family and football can go hand in hand, and here in Maquoketa, it covers generations.
That's very touching to me, and the fact that on my staff, a bunch of my assistant coaches, 4 out of the 5, played for me. And that either means they like coming back or I'm really old. It's probably a combination of both, Dan.
And now, how has it enriched your life too, that, you know, you do get to pour in these guys, and you're to the point too where you've known these guys since they were little, and now they're about to start shaving and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's right. This is my 26th year of coaching high school football, and it just doesn't seem like it's been that long. And knowing these kids since they were born, and actually Trent Bowman, our quarterback, is my godson on top of it. So that's really touching to me. And I do have a son that's on the varsity football team this year too, and my other son's a ball boy. So it's almost like a family thing. And I have a nephew that's on our team also, that's a junior. So you know, there's too many Bowmans in the world.
We are on the verge of getting Fellowship of Christian Athletes started here at Maquoketa High School. If you'd like to get involved in getting that started, you can get a hold of me at my email address. There's also more great information on FCA at our 2 websites, either fca.org or illowafca.org.
Cranking the volume up. Ah. All right, let's go. Good, Rapper. Go.
Come on, Rap.
Now pop those hips. Now pop those hips. Good.
Come on.
Get lower. Get lower. Michael, you got to be ready for that ball. Get ready, man. Good boy, quarterback. Let's go. Oh, who didn't get the ball back to me? Come on, Trevor. Hands.
It's like a pile of bricks.
There we go. There we go.